A marijuana dream.
Yeah, man, may I tell you, a marijuana dream. Zane, yes, this is Blessed Be latest song at the moment, Zane, and the item can go out there and support the music because so that is what it's all about, supporting the artist them that is going, doing very well, because them two song there, me not tell a lie. Selassie, say are one of the best song for them released in a 2020, right? Yeah, historical moment, historical moment. So last year, So here what me know, without no further delay, we are going to introduce Blessed Be to the Mindset Program. Blessed love, my lord.
Blessed love, King. Yeah, man.
Yo, warm
Most of
welcome,
them
General.
listening, Yeah, man, yeah, man.
Yes, I. Two powerful song a while ago, yeah. Two powerful song.
Respect, King, respect. A long time, There's a lot more to the catalog, you know what I'm saying? But like what you say, I hope them not shelf this artist, because sometimes I feel like I shelf the thing because, more time when you sing conscious music or even music that goes against the norm, you know, certain people don't want to play it, you know what I mean? They more want the girl songs are, you know, more dancehall
True,
oriented song.
true. Reality, my lord. And we see
Mm-hmm.
we see a whole per ones get a lot of good music because we have a lot of good music that we don't hear certain other radio station or even certain other disc jockeys is playing. So we know that good music is being shelved out there. There's
Mm-hmm.
no doubt about that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Um, Before we even get into that part of the thing there, Zane, the first song we play
Black.
is Black Man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as me I said, that are one of the most powerful songs me hear in a long time in general. It's touching all part of um the black community, what is affecting the black community and black man. It's not
Mm-hmm.
just the I say black man are dead or them are kill black man, every nation are kill black man. It
Mm-hmm.
is we are being killed in, right across the board.
Right. It's true. Yeah, man.
Seeing economically, um, just name it, on a family basis,
Mm-hmm.
we're being murdered. So talk to me about that song there because it's a powerful song, my brother.
But the song was long overdue, because the song was really inspired by the death of George Floyd,
Seeing,
and the events that happened after that. So me I said, like first I was just showing posting videos, you know what I mean, or leaving blogs on my social media about the topic, you know what I mean. But after a while now, I saw that it was just not happening in the U.S. There was an occurrence in Canada where a black female, she had mental illness problem and she was thrown off the balcony allegedly.
wow.
You know what I mean? And then I seen a black man getting killed in Israel, and the people protesting. And then I saw someone in Trinidad, you know what I mean? And then I looked in India, and then I saw people being evicted because black people being evicted because they must say, oh, black people are the ones that are spreading the coronavirus.
Mm.
Then me looking at China, I say black people are get kicked out of China because them I believe say black people originate the coronavirus. So me I say, yo, this is not just a local, this is not just a North America thing. It's a worldwide
The
event.
worldwide.
It's a worldwide event, and it's not just happening in those countries. It's happening in African countries too, in Nigeria and them place there. You see me I said? So I felt like the time was right to write a song like that. You know what I mean? And then I didn't just want to talk about the problems. I want to talk about where we're coming from.
Mm.
Because the history, if you notice in history class, that our story starts at slavery. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So we have to make sure so we continue this narrative to the youth them that our story never start with slavery. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So I made sure I address that. We were kings, our women were queens. And then you don't know, say everything black is bad. If you're in a bad mood, you're feeling dark.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They wear black to funerals and white to weddings.
True.
You know what I mean? Devil's food cake is black. You know what I mean? Like I can go on. A black cat is bad luck.
Mm.
Like basically, that's embedded in our mental
Psyche.
state.
Yeah.
So
True.
even if you know one think about black as being bad, you have to think about it as being bad because it's in your subconscious.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When me I grew up, me used to say Jesus as white and the devil as black. So right away you're gonna, you automatically, even subconsciously, gonna not like black. You see me? I said so.
Rasta.
So I addressed that, and then I addressed the rioting in the streets, which is what everybody saw. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And then innocent youths getting killed because of the protests. You know what I mean? And I see the justification for them doing this by saying, "Oh, but they kill themselves. You know, every day they shoot themselves. Why don't they protest?" They're not their counteraction to our argument is, why don't they protest when a black person gets killed in the black community?
Mm.
Why do they only protest
And it's a
when
white
black
man
people
killer.
get killed by police?
Yeah.
You see what I said? So them try to justify it. Them try to say why them killed each other. You know what I mean? And I did, and me want to have a real reasoning with the youths. You see what I said? Me never just want to say stop the shooting, stop the looting, stop the killing.
Mm.
Me don't want whole a reason by saying when you kill your black brother and your black sister, you're killing a potential ally.
Yes. Big time.
And when you kill your black brother and sister, you're making it so that people are saying that you're not united. And once you're not united, then they can take advantage of you.
True.
And then killing you is not going to be a problem. They're not going to go to jail. They're not going to get in any trouble for it because you are kill yourself. We have to unite. You know what I mean? And there's certain things in our culture that we have to change, like this gallus culture. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like me grew up on that, you know. Me not gonna tell a lie and come here like say me self-righteous. That's what I believe for years. That every man should be a gallus and no man should have just have one woman. You see what I say? But that's mashing up the black family. If you check the structure of, if
True.
you check their how they do it, you always have a family structure. You have the wife, the husband, and the children.
True.
Check
True.
every president of every country. They have a wife, they have kids, right? So without the family structure, we're not going to get out of this problem that we're in.
I agree. 100%, my general. I agree
Mm-hmm.
100%.
So
And
yeah. So go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, me like, me like, oh, the metaphor that you put it in, having 10 baby mother
Right.
is not a family. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what I did. I said still. Yeah, I could go through.
Yeah. Me just said I didn't just want to talk about the problems in our community, but I also gave a solution, and that's the solution is we have to be more community oriented, not be so selfish and be for ourselves, but be for the community
True,
in
true.
general. You know what I mean?
That is a reality because we hear a lot of things out there, and some of the time, we beat up ourselves, and we blame ourselves for a lot of things, and it is really stemming from, it's stemming from one thing, is the root of all things, you know what I mean? And it is how we were brought here and how we were treated when we was brought here. So I feel like said that stigma all us. That
Right.
stigma all us, and we keep perpetuating because, as you say, the things them that they teach us about black, it's embedded into us that naturally we go and think that nothing good of black, what I mean, of African
Exactly.
people, you know.
Exactly. And if you notice our culture, the garrison. You know what I mean? When you come from the garrison, you get more respect. You know what I mean? Like Badman and Ray, which is considered to be bad,
Mm-hmm.
but it's normal. It's almost normal. Like you check the hip hop. Every man's a bad man and every man's a G. Every man, yo, you can't talk to this man and talk to this man. Same with dancehall. Same with like almost every, every genre that's geared towards black people. It
True.
promotes violence and them thing. The pop music, you can hear some love song. You nobody talk about busting gun in a pop music. You know what I mean? Or
True,
in a rock
true.
and roll, or or even in a country where them promote the cowboy thing. Yeah, you hear them thing there. It's just in our music.
Rasta. Yo. It's serious.
Mm,
It's serious. It's only our music. So, um, this where I talk about, and I know something where happened yesterday. This been happening for decades now.
right.
Numbers of years.
Hmm.
How we change this? The I as an artist and you have a voice.
Hmm.
How we change this? How we change the narrative. Or we reprogram ourselves.
Well, first we have to unlearn. You know what I mean? Because we grew up as people. We grew up in a lot of confusion. I know I did. You know what I mean? Whole heap of confusion. Then today we have to unlearn all of the misinformation that we've been taught over the years, and it starts with the youths then, right? Because the youths are the future, so we have to teach our kids the right things. You know what I mean? We have to counteract. We cannot teach we youth them about Santa Claus and them thing there. We have to teach the youth them the truth. Because if you notice that Santa Claus thing is actually a conditioning,
For
to
real.
get you ready for the one bag of lies that they're ready to tell you, right? So they get you conditioned from your youth, where them tell us that Santa will come and give you some gifts and ray and rah, and then them continue on. I can use so many examples of other examples of how they lie to us, as a people. But me don't want to get into that.
Rastafari.
But the solution to our problem is just it starts with the youth them. You know what I mean? We have to teach our kids the right, the right, and counteract all the misinformation that we were taught as kids. We cannot continue to perpetuate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but but a lot of big people, as they are use Christmas as an example. Christmas, in the black communities is still widely celebrated, and that itself have nothing to do with black people when or African people when you look at it, when you check the history behind it, you see that boy, this has no connection with us, but we're still programming our youths them, the
Right.
system already program the big people them already, so now them
Hmm.
program their youths to accept this thing,
Hmm.
and it's just a cycle, a repeat itself, year after year after year after year. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And the youth them not going to learn something what they don't know. Is after people have to teach them these things.
Exactly.
Eh,
And the youths have to know, they have to know about Marcus Garvey. They have to know about, the people that have fought for us, to have these so-called freedoms that we have right now. They have to learn about these people. You know what
True.
I mean? The youth, them more just a video game. You see what I say? A video game. That's what the youths are being misled by right now. You see what I say? So we definitely have to take the time out, even an hour, to teach the youths them about the people who's fought for them over the years.
Selassie, I know. And Marcus Garvey is certainly one of those main brethren that did, agitate for black people going back home, even to Africa. And
Right?
we still see, even where Marcus Garvey is from, you know, a lot of people still shun and reject Marcus Garvey said we. Enough people will tell us, boy, you know, them want to hear nothing about Marcus Garvey. And then you will have a lot of other people that say, boy, the philosophy and opinions for really are teach in the schools. You know what I mean? So, on one hand, you have some where, you know, disagree with the writing, and then you have the ones them who are push the writing. Right. You see me I say?
Yeah, man, them have a thing in the Bible, you know. Cause I grew up in the church, you know, so and I grew up Adventist. So you don't know, say anybody who know Adventist knows say Adventists have to know the Bible, right? And it says in the Bible, the wheat and thorns have to grow together until the day of harvest. So we don't know, say, as long as you have good, you are going to have evil.
True.
So, so we can't let that discourage us. As long as there's people, you know, fighting to promote evil, there has to be people who are fighting to promote good. And we have to make that our purpose. That's what I decided. Because I never started out singing conscious music. That was a conscious decision that I made to start doing that. Even though I know, say, you know, you get a fight, you're not going to get famous doing it. You know what I mean? I know what comes with it. You know what I mean? And one thing with me, my heroes, the people that I look up to, are people that have sacrificed themselves for black people.
Yes, I.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You know, like I said, I grew up in a Christian home, right? So the first person me ever look up to was Jesus. What did Jesus do? He died, allegedly, right? Mm-hmm. Died to save people from their sins, right? And then from that, me move forward from that, Marcus Garvey. You know what I mean? Sacrificed himself for the upliftment of black people.
So all right, hold on. Before the eye go further in the Marcus Garvey, cause you see the Christian thing now is another another thing that that have black people away.
Exactly. That's what we have to unlearn from. Because that's me just I tell you my roots, you know, me just be honest with you and tell you how me grew up. It doesn't mean me accept it, but that's all me raised.
Yeah.
The people that I look up to. You see me I say, but definitely the Christian you know, the European version of the Christian religion is we have to unlearn from that. Because me, I'm a student, you know. So I've studied and I knew that Christianity was here long before slavery. But we don't want to get into that, because that we are promoting.
No, but here no, blessed. Because you see, the I say some things, you know, seeing where it does get I man more interested, pan. Because the I say we have to unlearn these things and we have to start from the youth. Now, this program itself now, it's being recorded, you know, and it's a beam to whole heap of people out there. We don't know if people sit down with them youths and watch it right now, you know. You see me I say, so we have to get into these things, my general. Me know where you say still, you know. But we have to get into these things because we probably not have another opportunity to do it. You see me I say? Yeah, so any knowledge what the I have and the I can share the knowledge, man. No hold it back, man. No, you see me I say, because as the I say, Christianity was here before slavery. But really and truly, what I say is the Asian thing that we practice is nothing to do with what we accept now. Most of the people accept today as being Christian. As I talk about what you say, Methodist?
No, me never say no denomination.
Okay, you never said a denomination. I did mention one Christian group still, but yeah, but that is what I said. Adventist.
Where they not eat pork and them thing there, and they you don't know, they observe the Sabbath day. You know? They believe that you shouldn't work on the Sabbath day, you shouldn't do anything on the Sabbath day, you should just rest on the Sabbath day.
Rastafari. So, all right, when you read the Bible, it shows Philip was baptized by a European brother, and that is how Christianity really get into Africa per se. Zine, now when you read the Bible now, what we have out here, so Zine, the Bible have 66 books,
Right.
right? And when you go to know a different source like Ethiopia, and you check how much books the Ethiopian Bible have, it have about 86 books.
Right.
You see me I say?
Yeah, man.
So, and we have Ethiopia for be one of the oldest place today where Christianity is from. Not true?
That's right.
Zina are the Bible.
Mm.
See? So would I must think say boy right I know something wrong with the Bible out there so what we have because it only have 66 books.
Right. Them take out some.
Them take out some of the books them, so that means that we still not get the fullness of the story where the Bible are trying to tell.
That's true, man. Yeah, man. Then just design it for make it say what they want it say.
And we get affected by we get affected by that. You see me I say?
Yeah, man. And it continues generation after generation. There's programming, constant programming every day. That's how them do it. So in order to counteract that, we got to do the constant programming every day. We have to have our voice be heard right now. You know what I mean?
Selassie, I know. That's why I say, boy, we can't really ease off it. We have to kind of go in at it, even if we have to scratch the surface. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Selassie, I know. Yes, all right. Talk to me about growing up. Zane, which part did I come from and thing?
Well, I grew up in Seaford, St. Thomas. You know what I mean? And like I said, I grew up in a time when I was born in 1975, right? So, but I really I got my consciousness, like, when consciousness meaning when I knew really what going around me, you know what I mean? Like more in the 80s, you know what I mean? So growing up in the 80s now, it was a political time at that time where you had the labor right versus the PNP. So it was a very traumatizing time for me.
See it.
Growing up, like I've actually seen as a young boy, I've actually seen a man get sliced up right in front of me. To stand up there and watch it. I mean, I've seen so many things. I've seen people. I mean, see a lot of violence. Enough times we had to run underneath the bed because shatter bus outside our house. You know them way there.
And this is in a country at about.
Yeah, in the country. You know what I mean? And anybody upon the program right now where I listen from St. Thomas, them should know about Bobby Reds and Kappa Reds. Them man they did around St. Thomas them time there, and it was crazy. So that's how I grew up. So I kind of grew up, I'm not going to tell a lie, in a lot of fear, you know what I mean? Because as a youth, used to them thing there because I don't want I fear run under my bed because shot a bus. You know them way there? So as a youth, it was very traumatizing for me growing up like that. But other than that, besides the traumatizing part of it, I grew up with a very strong family. My family is the Williams family. Everybody from Seaford know the Williams them. And the majority of my aunts are teachers, you know what I mean? So from very young, I got taught a lot of things, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So then growing up as a youth now, I used to go to church, and one day at around 9 years old, my cousin was supposed to go sing. So my cousin get nervous. But my mother now, she used to wake up. We used to wake up every morning, like around 5, 6 o'clock, and we used to have morning worship, and then we used to have to sing. So me and my sisters, we used to have to harmonize and them thing there. You know what I mean? And sing songs. So when him get paranoid now, me say, me will go up there go sing. So now, me go up there now and sing, and me I tell you, say, the church mash up.
Rasta.
You know what I mean? From that time on, them start calling me every week. They want me to sing a song called "There Will Be Peace in the Valley." You know, I think Jim Reeves sing it and Elvis Presley. There Will Be Peace in the Valley for me. That song there. You know what I mean? And it turned out to where I became like this local child star in a little neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Seeing.
Where every time there was a big concert, me did have to go sing that "There Will Be Peace in the Valley." Me even sing it. I used to go to Martin Bay High School, but before I started going to Martin Bay High School in St. Thomas, I got to sing that song in the big auditorium at that school. Anybody who knows St. Thomas know that school, right? And you know, I just felt like, yeah, this is my purpose, doing music. And then we used to DJ too, like with my brethren them. You know, we used to have a friend them surround where we had DJ, and we used to have a song called "Potato Too Sweet." Me and my brethren live at England now, Sassy P, big up Sassy P. You know what I
Large
mean?
up.
And we have a song called "Potato Too Sweet, it too sweet, it too sweet. Yeah, potato too sweet, it too sweet, it too sweet." You know what I mean? And that we used to use and mash up the place. You know what I mean?
Yes,
And
I.
then like around 12 years old, around 11 years old now, because as a youth I didn't know my father, right? My father was nowhere around, right? So at around 11 years old now, my father just show up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Show up and say I go send for we and bring we go Canada and them thing there. You know what I mean? So me done till I say, boy, me never really like the surroundings. Me not like if have to run under my bed and them thing there because shot a bus. So of course me want to go foreign
True.
because the year say foreign is everybody rich and everybody have big house and big car and them thing there. 'Cause remember see a country me come from, you know. So them thing there me I think, you know. So now by the time I was 12 now, we reach foreign now. So me I think say, yes man, me rich, me set. You know what I mean? But only to realize that yo, foreign is just as hard as Jamaica. You know what I mean? The same problems that we have in Jamaica, the same problems we have over here. You know what I mean? So it was really a culture shock to me. You know what I mean? But when I forward to Canada now, my father was the opposite of my mother. My father was actually a DJ and he owned a studio, Valjan Records. Plus he had a little show on local television, a Caribbean show, you know, where them show, like them interview the artists that come to Canada to do concerts and them thing there. And they talk about stuff going on in Jamaica, you know what I mean? Like a variety show. So he was known in the community here. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
I.
that gave me a chance now to nurture my talent because, you know, when him not did them with me and my stepbrother, we turn on the sound and we are DJ. Yeah, I mean, my sister them, you know, we are party and a DJ. So I became like the local DJ in my neighborhood, my community, in my
Seeing.
neighborhood, community, in my community, them time, me and my stepbrother. You know what I mean? And then I started to go to school and then because you know people in Canada them love the Jamaican culture, so people the youth them were like, yo, we want to hear your DJ, and then time them me have the raw band patwa, you know, 'cause me just a forward, you know, and then me used to DJ like Stitchy and Professor Nut, so I had comedic lyrics, you know what I mean, or lyrics where me I tell a story, you know what I'm saying, so it really connects. So from that I just grew up as this local, everybody just knew me as, yeah, because my name back then was Peter P. So everybody knew me as Peter P. Because my real name is Peter, right? So everybody knew me as Peter P. back then, like, yeah, him at the DJ. But me never really get no exposure. I mean, I get on a show. My music wasn't playing on the radio or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Seeing.
But eventually, it got played on the radio, but just to skip because it would be here for a year if I told you the full story. So just to skip forward, me get a link with King Turbo. King Turbo is the #1 sound in Canada and 2-time world class champion, right?
Yes,
So we get
I.
a link with King Turbo and the selector and King Turbo Slingshot, he's also a producer. So I used to go check him more time, and he built a rhythm for me, and I did a song called "No Man Can Hit My Mother and Live," which take off, you know, in the T that, but just local in the T that, you know, it take off, and that really, we get a music video for that too, you know what I mean, and that's the song that really established me, you know what I mean, and then me just get blessed, and I came, and the universe inspired me to write a song called Natural African, um, Love, Natural African, you know what I mean, and that song is about the black woman, you know what I mean, let me say, natural African black woman, blessed adore ya. Give you enough attention, me could not ignore ya. Give you all my time, girl, I have to explore ya. Empress, no bagger man, not toward ya. Everything I have for you, girl, is love. My shirt, my pants, my shoes, I say love. My hands to my feet, I say love. Me say the people, them who grab onto it, you know, king. Me I
Powers.
tell you, it's like the universe, and that song was released around, it was released 2001, you know. And that was right before the World Trade Center events happened. You see me I say? I tell you, say, boy, the song take off till even people that didn't listen to reggae music, some people who don't know nothing about reggae music was listening to it. And then a commercial radio station called Flow 93 grabbed onto it, and they were playing it like, me not exaggerate, every 30 minutes.
Wow.
Me I
Wow.
tell you, say, this song, even to this day, ask anybody from Toronto that listens to reggae music if they know a song named Natural African by Blessed. And they will tell you they know it. That's how, even to this day, it's still play up on the radio. It's still play up on the local radio stations to this day.
And this how
You
much
know,
years you are talking about?
it's 20 years now. It's gonna be 20 years in August.
Wow.
This August, 20 years ago, that song, you know? So that's really a synopsis of how me grew up, you know what I mean? How it started, and you know what I mean?
My question to the eye. You think you think you're boss now, like one would say now you're out there, you know, because you've been getting the regular ear plays and thing from, you know, where you are in Canada. What about on the world stage, like, you know, even where you're from in Jamaica? How receptive is the people out there in Jamaica to your music?
Well, right now, they're very receptive because I check my YouTube insights, and the majority of the views are coming from Jamaica. You know what I mean? And I want to say big respect to the people in Jamaica because they really love this Black Man song right now. You know what I'm saying? And then when we send it to Jamaica, you know, I mean, I have no money now. I hear this thing about payola thing, you know. And right now, it's playing in Jamaica without me having to pay any money. So more I'm big up
Pause.
all of the radio DJs, them that are playing it, like DJ Cat, you know what I mean? And so many other DJs that are just playing it for free because they just love it, you know? And as for the world, now the thing is starting to pick up you know, in Africa and them places there. I get a lot of links from is it Kenya? You know, it's starting to pick up in South Africa, you know what I mean? In Germany, you know, Berlin, Hamburg, and them places there. You know, so worldwide it's starting to pick up, but I wouldn't say boss because I really don't. What is really bossing? You know what I mean? Because there's artists that I've seen because I've been doing this for a long time that used to mash up the place, shell the place, sell out stadiums that couldn't even draw 10 people to a venue right now. You
Rasta.
know what I mean? So to me, it's all about longevity, just staying consistent. You know what I mean? Just staying consistent and keep doing what you know I'm doing because in this business, you're as good as your last performance, you're as good as your last hit song, you're good your last big tune, right? So definitely that keeps me things into perspective for me. You know what I mean? Because you could be the artist thing right now, and then next year nobody not even want to hear you.
True. True, true,
Yeah.
true.
So Yeah, man. But in the beginning, when we have the natural African song, me the thing say me boss. You know what I mean? Come me think say me boss. Me even have a song called Unexpected when me I say, Done boss already blessed, nah beg no blind. You know what I mean? Can me say, yeah man, my boss. But
Yeah.
I had to learn that the music has ups and downs. 1 minute you're the hottest thing, and then the next minute nobody not even know you. You know what I mean?
Yes, I.
So definitely, I know the formula. I know the secret now, and it is to stay consistent. You know, consistently putting out good music and great music.
What you think about the current dancehall scene? You know, prior COVID-19.
Hmm. Well, you don't know, it's very controversial. The youth them more hip hop driven. You know what I mean? But you don't know. So when I was growing up, me used to hide and listen to King Yellowman because I wasn't allowed to listen to King Yellowman. And you don't know, so King Yellowman was slack. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? So it's
explicit.
just it's always been a part of dancehall culture to be that way. You know what I mean? I mean, me no want really not the use them. I just think like them need to unlearn to. And then the thing is, the youths follow what they see works, right? So if me sing a song where I talk about the wrong things and me go billboard with the song, then nobody can tell me say to stop sing the song. It's you know the radio stations, you know, needs to treat the derogatory music like how they treat conscious music. When you treat conscious, when you give them conscious music, they say, oh, it's too political. It's too political. That's how they need to treat these songs. You know what I mean? And
Yes,
then the
I.
youths won't do it. But the youths are not gonna stop doing it if it's working. So that's okay.
True. True, true.
That's that. You know, want to judge nobody. You know, dancehall has always been, you know, the opposite of, you know, of good, so called. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. It promotes the gangster thing and, you know, boss off it thing and rare. You know what I mean? And me boom boom clean and them thing there, them kind of song there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's serious.
Yeah, man, it's always been that. So that's just dancer.
It's
You know.
serious, Major. It's
Hmm.
serious. So what you think about you know, how you know the reggae scene is then, you know?
The
What you
reggae
think
scene,
about the current reggae scene? You feel like the artists them is living up to, you know, the expectation or, you know, as reggae artists? What's their view?
well, me not gonna blame it on the artist them because, like I said, is when you come out with your conscious tune, them no one play it. I'm telling you, I've gone through this. When we write this beautiful song, man, it still hurt me to this day. When me I said Dirty Babylon and them met the guns, but they never met the mountain, the moon, and the sun. They never met the rivers that run. But at them met the bullets. We kill everybody, you know what I mean? And then me do the song, and the record label say, no, you have to go do a girl song. You
Wow.
can't put out that because it's too political. So it's not the conscious artists are being held back, and there's a narrative now, you know, that they're running with now, where they're saying that, oh, the Rasta man, them are do this and them are do that and them are ray. There's a narrative that they're running with. It's like they're trying to discredit. There's a movement now trying to discredit the Rastafari movement. You know what I mean? The other day, me even say a man, a killer pig, I say, oh, that Babylon a trick we because they want we weak and all them things there. So that's what they're pushing right now. Them really a fight against the Rastafari movement right now. So it's really not the artists them fault. Big up all of the artists them that keep on doing the conscious music. You know what I mean? Me hear some artists now are straying away from reggae now and doing more like up tempo dancer because that's what the youths are running with. So we're in a yeah. Be glad you bring up that we're in a generation that the leaders now have become followers.
Rasta.
You know, Black in the days, the leaders used to lead. But now these new leaders, they do whatever the people want. Whatever the people them like, that's what they do. So they're being led by the people. So man,
is a serious thing.
yeah, man.
You know, is
So
a
right now, that's the problem. The people with the most followers have nowhere to go. Have nowhere to lead those people that are following them. If you check social media, the people then with the millions of followers, they're not lead the youth them nowhere. They're like Pied Pipers, you know what I mean?
so all right. When you see certain artists now who you feel like them artists that you would look up to as some Rasta artists, and they're coming out and saying like just money and fashion and girls them are deal with as you or you view that, because these are Rasta artists, so to speak, and they should be uplifting the thing, but as the ayah say, it's like there's a plot now against Rasta in the music.
Hmm. Well, a lot of people use like artists, they use the Rasta culture because you don't know, said, like when you go to Europe and then place there and the rest of the world, you get more accepted when you have the locks. So they do it as an image thing. You see what I say? So that's those people. Them like me as a person, I don't believe in looking up to people. You know what I mean? Because I just don't believe in looking up to people and holding like treating people like them are God, because everybody's human. Everybody, all have sinned. You see
True.
what I say? And I do not believe in judging, calling down judgment on people, especially when I'm not perfect. You know what I'm with there?
Yes,
But
I.
I do I do not accept that, but there's nothing me can do about it. Me can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? I remember one time I was watching a concert with Peter Tosh, and him said many of them look the part. You know what I mean? Them look like Rasta, them do everything like Rasta, them that eat meat, them ray, but they're synagogues of Satan.
I've
Peter
seen
Tosh said that. So we know that. You know what I mean? And even if you want to go back to the liable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you had the scribes and the Pharisees who worried about the outward appearance while the inside wasn't clean.
True.
You see what I say? So that's what it's gotten to now, where people try to look the part, but them not live the part. You see what I say?
And if he
It
said
has,
that has seeped into the music now.
it's always been there. It's always been there, but we didn't have social media back then to expose certain certain things. You know what I mean? With social media now, everything is getting exposed. But me hear rumors about enough artists me hear rumors about when me know and talk them thing there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
certain things like drug abuse and them thing there.
Yeah.
Certain of your favorite artists them where you look up to used to abuse certain, hard substance that they're not supposed to abuse. Me hear about them thing there. You know what I mean? So all I've seen them
True.
come short. The glory of Jah.
Selassie, Jah,
Mm-hmm.
Rastafari. We have 5 minutes left on the program, my general.
Man.
Rasta. Yeah. Jano. What would they know? As an artist, you feel like it has slowed down your progress. What's happening now currently. The whole pandemic and all this thing. For your artists, you feel like it slowed down their progress.
No, it actually speed it up,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because yeah, man, it's speed up. It speed it up because before this, the thing they kind of slow down. Me not tell a lie. It's after the pandemic now, everything started to free up because now everybody, a majority of the people them locked down. So me I say right now there's a lockdown where I am at right now. You know what I mean? In Canada, nobody
See.
you can't leave your house for go shopping. So now people have time now. People have time to listen. You see me, I say, where they might not have had time before because them busy with them job and them a go up on vacation and them a do this and them a do that. Now they have the time to actually stay home and listen. So things have gotten better now. And plus on the promotion end, because we can't talk about the music without we talk about the business side of it. On the business side of it now, it's easier now to promote your music because everybody have a discount rate. You see me as a king? So, like it's been a blessing in disguise. Unfortunately, I would like to send condolence out to everybody who's lost a loved one. We've lost loved ones too. Me and my wife, Christy Clean. You know what I mean? But, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a
Condolence.
blessing for me, like musically. Musically, it's been a blessing, and the thing has just been on a up since the pandemic.
Yes, I more to large up the ones them in the chat room, manners and respect. We have ones and ones I communicate. Ras Marshall large up Furious, Ras Charmer,
Russ
uh
Chama.
Crystal Burton, Bubba
Yeah,
Flames.
that's my wife. That's my wife, Christy.
Okay,
Christy Clean.
bless up, bless up, bless up my sister. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I. Yeah, one more question before we go.
Mm.
Cause there I say something interesting, and to the contrast of that, then do you feel like cause when you look on it, we're locked down and we can't leave out our house and go do anything now. Um,
Mm-hmm.
would you consider that as things being better? I know you were talking in terms of the music,
Mm-hmm.
but pan a human level now, we're restricted. I
Right.
mean, we probably can't fly,
Mm.
and Marcus Garvey speak about the careless Ethiopians that would go down in Babylon.
Mm.
Now, how you see it, because you say we're probably in a better place. I personally, I don't think that we're in a better place. I think, we're being, cooped up and trapped, as a people. Or you see it different from, the musical side of it.
Well, yeah, you're right. We see it in a two ways. You can look at the glass half empty, or you can look at the glass half full. Obviously, we need money. They made it so that we need money to survive economically. So we have to earn a living. We have to have a way to earn a living. And when you don't have a way to earn a living, then there's problems. You can't pay your mortgage, or you can't pay your rent, or you can't pay your light bill, or whatever. So we need money. So that in itself is a problem because a lot of people are going out of business. Just now we just passed a plaza, and there was a gym right across the street from us, and it's out of business now.
Wow.
So a lot of people are losing their wealth right now. So it's not a good time. But and then a lot of billionaires are just getting even richer. So we know that we knew that these times were gonna come. You see, I mean, them talk about it in Revelation and them thing that we knew these times were gonna come, and it's really sad what's going on, but like we just have to just stay strong and just stay strong and hopefully all this will just pass. This too shall pass. You know what I mean? But if you want to look on it in a different way if say you want to look on it in a different way, the glass half full. If you notice before the lockdown, there was a lot of mass shooting and mass killings. It was becoming a trend, even in Toronto. This man just jumping in van and just start drive over people. People were going crazy. You know what I mean? The people were literally going crazy, doing a lot of crazy stuff was going on in the world. So I feel like say, nothing happens unless Jah ordained it to be so. You know what I mean? Because I believe in Jah, and I believe that Jah is the one who allows things to happen or don't make things happen. You see what I said? So we kind of need a reset. We need a reset. We need to do some introspection. You see what I said? Because people have become vain, you know, and vanity oriented. Just going off material things and material things. Now they must see that those material things that they might run down really has no value.
Serious.
A lot of people are starting to see now, a lot of people who thought they were essential are starting to see now that they are not considered essential in the eyes of the people who run this world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the biggest humbling, the people who have got the biggest humbling are entertainers, you know, movie stars, you know, singers and players of instrument, people who depend, you know, like depend on entertaining the people to make a living. We are getting the biggest humbling of them all.
True.
You know, and a lot of entertainers, you know what I mean, like when they make it, they kind of, you know, then go hard on the price. Then go hard on the charging and hard on the price. You know what I mean? I hate to keep going back to the liable, but these times remind me of the king Nebuchadnezzar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Who exalted himself and was abased, right? So we just feel like we're getting a humbling right now. We're getting a humbling, and we just need to just learn from this, and just learn not to be chasing vanity, but just do the right thing and have love for humanity. You see what I say?
Rasta, I feel like say boy, we need to get out of this place here. You know what I mean? Because you know they refer to the Bible, and the Bible also refer about the mark of the beast.
Right.
See, and we you know it say people are unable to buy and sell without the mark of the beast. See,
Right.
and we can see that lockdown from this is from last year March. Now we're this year January and is the same position. Nothing has improved. Nothing has changed. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and yeah.
I think we need to take a deeper look into what is really going on. You know what I mean? I don't think it's what is happening, you know, is nice, it's cute. You know, what is happening now, you know, is a thing, as I say, it's humbling, but at the same time, we have to, you know, start making some serious decision what we're really gonna do, because we can see what is happening. You know, you can't come out your house, you're gonna be charged or fined if you come out your house now. That is taking away your money and all these things again. You know what I mean? So this is just I still.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We just have to stay strong. We heard about this. I've been hearing about these times to come from I was a youth. You know what I mean? From I was a youth, my mom used to talk about these times coming.
Mm-hmm.
So we just have to stay strong. Like me as a person, me not put material wealth and them thing there on a pedestal. So me I say, cause I grew up without shoes. I grew up I wear one pants and one shirt, and I can go forward to that if I have to. You see me I say?
Yeah,
But
but
like I said, like free up the people them. Me don't want to see the people them locked down. I don't want to see the people them locked down. You see me I say?
but from 9 months ago or a year ago, 11 months ago, see, 10 months ago, they said things would have improved, but as me I said, nothing has improved. It remained the same. The omnipotent killer is still out there roaming around. You see me I say? And as me say, the mark of the beast, the Bible speak about that, and it look like that is what is going to introduce now.
But if you want to get technical, them say nobody will be able to buy or sell without the mark of the beast. Can you buy or sell without money?
Exactly.
So there you have it. You know, that's really, in my opinion, the mark of the beast. Because you can't live without it. You can't do nothing without it.
But with that now, cause remember, it make reference where the mark would go. It tell you exactly. The forehead and the hand. So even we have to look into that overstanding the too. If we are going to use, if we are going to draw reference from that, what I mean. So I just feel like, say, boy, we as a people we have to, be wise right now and really open up our eyes, because
And
what
be
is
more
happening is not
community.
nice.
Yeah, be more for the community right now. We have to look out for each other more than ever now. You see
Yes,
me I
I.
say, and save whatever money that we have right now. Because right now them have a thing for poor people right now in Canada. So all of them people that know where I get that thing need to save some money out of that thing there. You see me I say?
Rasta.
So just save your money and spend it wisely, invest it wisely, and this too shall pass. You know what I mean? The black people, we need to remember we've been through worse than this. We've been through slavery. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We've
yeah.
been through worse. This is nothing. We will get through this. This will pass.
But them say slavery is coming back again. That.
Well, it's already it never left. It's in the prison systems. Where them have the prisoner, them I work for free.
But
You see me I say?
we
It's
could
still there.
we could say we're in prison right now. All of us.
Exactly. Exactly. You're
Rasta.
right. The whole of with up on lockdown right now. Locked up and they won't let me out, like you can say.
You see me I say?
Yeah, man. Serious thing, man.
So we have to be wise. I feel like it's time for us to, start look outside of where the circle that we're in or the box that we're in, and start to look outside of it and see that really and truly this is not where we need to be, because what is happening here in the West, it's not really happening so much in Africa
True.
when we check in Africa. You see me I
Hmm.
say? When we
Yeah, but
if
we can't just rush. We can't just rush to move back because I don't mean to cut you, but I know some people that moved back that repatriated to Ethiopia, right? And they went to a place that was reserved for Rastafarians, and they really had a really bad experience. They had to forward back to Canada. So we have to make sure that when we repatriate, we have a plan, a solid plan, in place. We
for
can't
real.
just do it on impulse. So, Mr. King,
Yes, I Selassie, I know. I totally agree. What I mean? I
mm,
totally agree with the eye, my brother. Um what's next for the eye? What's what the eye coming up next? EP album? What?
I'm releasing an EP May 31st of this year. You know what I mean? It's
Yes,
gonna be
I.
a compilation EP with these songs that are out right now and plus new songs. You know what I mean? And I have
Yes,
a
I.
new project coming out just now. It's getting mixed in Tough Gang Studio as we speak. You see
Wow.
what I mean? Yeah, man, and it's another divine inspiration from the universe. You see what I mean? I say
And it,
we're really it's where I'm saying what's it all for? You know, what's it all for? So we don't want to get all away, but it's a song that everybody is gonna be able to relate to.
powers. Any collabs coming up?
Well, we're working on that. We're working on that right now. You know what I mean? I'm in talks with a few artists right now because, like I said, everybody is home, so it's easy to connect with them right now. So that's definitely in the works for sure. I'm thinking of, probably remixing the Black Man song with artists from Jamaica.
All right, all right. Sound good. Sound
Mm,
positive. What the
yeah.
people them can find you?
Well, you can find me at blessedb3.com. So blessedb and the number 3.com. Or you can find me on Instagram at blessedb3, Twitter at blessedb3, SoundCloud at blessedb3, and YouTube at blessed FRTO. So blessed from TO. at YouTube at Blessed FRT, or you can find me there. Reverb Nation at Blessed B. But the majority is just at Blessed B3, or you can just go to my website, blessedb3.com, and all my social media, the links to my social media is on my website. You can purchase the music from there. You know, and if you're trying to find my music on Spotify and Apple Music, you have to type in Blessed Herb Dream. You know, Blessed Black Man. You know, whatever. Just type my name in and the name of the song, and it will just pop up right away.
Rastafari. Words of encouragement to the world and wide.
Yeah, like I said, you know, this too shall pass, you know. This too shall pass. You know, never get down. We've been through worse. You know what I mean? Just stay strong, save your money, continue to teach the youths the right. And you know, just know that tradition is not everything and all. You know, so, some things that, you know, that's been traditional and been our part of our culture is not really good for us. You know what I mean? So we definitely need to break away from those things that are destroying us as a people. So definitely, people, just continue to support reggae music. All the people them that love reggae music, just continue to support it, continue to listen to it, because right now it's getting a fight. You know what I mean? So we definitely need the supporters. And people seem to think when you sing conscious music that you're not supposed to charge people. You're supposed to do it for free. But when we go to the studio, we have to pay for studio time. We have to pay to promote the song. You know what I mean? So we need money, you know, and that's why we charge. Because we wouldn't even want to charge for a song like Black Man. But the only reason why I have to do it is because I need money to promote it. So me I say, so just go
Makes
support
sense.
them music. Buy conscious music. Just buy it just like how you run out there, go buy the WAP. You know, stream the conscious music. Now balance the thing. You know, man.
Yes,
Bless
I.
up, me channel.
Yes, blessed be. Yeah, man. Real talk. I love that. I love that energy there. Selassie, I know. And you know, we pray all the best for the eye. You know, continue doing what you're doing. I'm a big fan of what you do. You know what I mean? I will continue to support your music by, you know, playing it on this program and also the Flaming Monday. So, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Take care of yourself and your family. And, you
Thank
know,
you.
more love and strength, my brother. You know what I mean?
Bless up.
Keep it
Well,
positive, said
still
we, you know?
strong. Yeah, man. Bless up, bless up. R.I.P. Toots, by the way. My wife I tell me, say R.I.P. Toots. I say, all right. R.I.P. Toots.
Yes, I. True. Real legend. Real legend.
Yeah, man.
Real legend
Yeah,
in the
man.
business.
And
Yes.
Sister Charmian. R.I.P. Sister Charmian, too. You know?
Rastafari. Yes,
Bless
I.
up, my general.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
More love and strength, my brother. You know, we
Well,
keep
love.
the link. You see me, I
Yeah,
say?
man.
Yes,
Yeah,
I.
man. Definitely. As
Yes,
soon as
I.
the new song forward, me just I'll send it to you.
Rastafari. See it there? Yes,
All
I.
right.
Yes, my
Bless up.
people. See, yeah, man. Blessed be. Give it up for Blessed be. Yeah, all the way from out of Canada to this. So last year, you know. We give thanks to the Virgin present. You know what I mean? Yeah, we give thanks to the Virgin taking the time. Yes, my people. And we give thanks to the item taking the time also. You know what I mean? We're there every Wednesday. And this is how we're doing it. For now, Zane, yeah, this is how we're doing it for now. So give thanks to the item patient listening and rapid attention. Do remember the program is also powered by Blackstar International Media over there in Houston, Texas. Want to large up the item. Reach Live Radio, yes, Yard Slang Closing, the whole family. Zin, the whole family here on YouTube. Manners and respect. Give thanks to the item taking the time. Zin, we're there next Wednesday again. And yeah, you gotta be real interested. Alright? So more love and strength, my brothers and sisters, as the fire blaze. Yeah.
So many important events to celebrate, and only one company's big enough to deliver them all. Here comes
Your DJ has only just begun.
Me never call it crime, panacea. Me never say he locked up. No. Me never take a dollar for a drink. Politicians them love actor. And the youths them I feel it. That's why me reveal it. So we live it day to day to day. This a no category, this a the real story. Sufferation stay long time away from my family, living day to day. Gotta make ends meet. Give thanks to Life Luton for represent Mindset every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. UK time. IjahStars, tell it to them. Free mind, free souls, free spirit. That's it.
I mean, be a positive people part. Drive out the car. Who am I roll? No, IjahStars. You don't know so the mindset each and every Wednesday. IjahStars, lead the people in the right way. That's how we stay. And Zabri, bam, bam, bam.
X. Tread. I ain't not treat if you not listen IjahStars. But mindset.
Rock them and crack them. You're in tune to the mindset. Let the action speak. Do something that's timeless. Rock them and crack them. Jabari representing IjahStars. You can fall.
Well, my name is Reech Stevens, and right now I want the them know say a vertical messiah a scene. So lock into Mindset every Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. UK time. That scene. So yeah, you know. Let's drink to the hard-working people. Let's drink to the lowly of birth. Raise your glass to Mindset the greatest, and let's drink to the championess.
K-R-E. Hey, IjahStars. It's the mindset. Free your mind. Free your mind. Mindset. Free your mind. Free your mind. Hey, not everything that glitter is gold. Everything that's
Me, I tell you, mindset.